Hey beautiful people, good afternoon. Welcome back to my channel. How's everyone doing? I hope you're doing well today. Thank God for another day. Today is Monday, the 28th of March 2022. And officially this year has been declared as the year of collecting. So some people have collected and some people are waiting to collect. So if you never collect, behave yourself so that you will not collect, because I'm telling you that social media has been buzzing since morning because of the Oscars, right? Yesterday night was the Oscars, and we in the UK here, we sleep, we wake up this morning and we start seeing videos for us to check who won the usual category, best actress and best actor. That's what we were waiting for to see. Next thing, nobody's even talking about winners or losers anymore. Now, all everybody is talking about on social media now is about Will Smith and Chris Rock and Will Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett Smith. So, for those of you who are not on social media and haven't seen the video, what happened was that Chris Rock told a joke. And in my opinion, it was a bad joke, because it was about Jada's hair loss. And this is what he said. He said, "Jada, I love ya. G.I. Jane 2. Can't wait to see it." And he was actually referring to that movie. Demi Moore played that role of G.I. Jane, where she shaved her hair. And remember that Jada has openly spoken about a medical condition that she has, whereby she's losing her hair. So it's actually very, very wrong for you to make a joke about people's medical condition. I don't think it's right. So everyone is saying that initially when the joke was said, that Will Smith was laughing. You know, he appears like he was laughing. I'm not sure if he was laughing at the joke or he was laughing at the previous joke, because I saw a longer video where it seems like he was laughing at the previous joke when the camera was on him. Then when it now occurred to him that, the joke was about his wife now. Now, so brother, to stand up, we just waka go stage. And Chris Rock just collects. So, the whole of social media has been buzzing about the discussion whether it was right or wrong for him to behave like that on national television. My goodness. The fact that he won the award for the best actor after 30 years of his career as an actor, nobody's talking about it now. This is the thing about social media. People like bad news. Anything that the news is sensational is what people will talk about. The only thing that people will remember from this year's Oscar, and remember this is the first Oscar since the pandemic. So for 2 years, they've been having the virtual one. And this is the first time people are actually going out dressing up to have, the Oscar, the normal way they usually have it, and having the Oscar party and all that. All the dresses and, red carpet and everything that comes with Oscars. But guess what? What are they talking about? All they are talking about is Will Smith. Okay, so there are a few things there that I picked out that I'm going to talk about. First of all, I personally don't think it is cool for comedians to make jokes about people's medical condition. One, two, for you to make jokes about people's family. It is never cool to talk about people's family or their medical condition. And a lot of comedians do this and they get away with it. So Jada suffers from a condition called alopecia, whereby she loses her hair. So her body attacks, her hair growth and her hair follicles, whereby her hair just comes off. And she's spoken very openly about this in the past. So she's lost all her hair. She doesn't have, it's not a style. Her hair doesn't grow because of this condition that she has called alopecia. Now, I don't know, maybe Chris Rock was not aware of it or he didn't care. I don't see why he chose that as a subject for him to make fun of. I feel like some of these comedians, when they come on stage, they just like to poke at people. A joke is sometimes funny when it's not about you, but if you are the person, especially if it's something that you are traumatized about, something that is painful to you, then you're not going to find it funny. You won't laugh. So people are saying that Will Smith was initially laughing. Then when he can't see Jada Pinkett's demeanor, she clamped her hands together. She rolled her eyes. Now your uncle stand up. Oh. He stood up and went to the stage, and that's how Chris Rock collected. Now, a lot of people are saying that, he's wrong to do that. He's a role model. A lot of people look up to him. He's just behaved like, he's disgraced himself at the highest moment of his life. And this is how he acts. Like, they give him one funny name like that. THUG. Right. And a lot of people were saying, a lot of women were saying that he's defending his wife. He has a right to defend his wife. If you disrespect somebody's wife, then be ready to collect. So, I'm of the two opinion that, okay, maybe he could have addressed it differently. He was right to definitely treat the issue, but maybe that was not the time for it. But again, this is why I said to someone, we're having this back and forth on my Instagram page. I say, you never know how you will react until you are put in a position. It's easy for people to make comment and say, oh, you shouldn't have done that. Why did you do that? But except you are in the live situation and something occurs, you never know how you will react. It's okay for you to say, oh, if it happens to me, I won't do anything. I won't react. I won't say anything. I will talk to him later. But you never know, right? He got emotional. He stood up, went on the stage, and did what he did. Was he right to do it? No. But the joke was a bad joke. It was a very, very bad joke. You don't make jokes. And a lot of Nigerian comedians are on this table as well. That's why I say, some people go collect this year. Trust me, they go collect. And then people started making comments about how Will Smith is not, it wasn't about defending his Jada's honor. What he did was because the man is crying out for help. He's depressed. Did you see how he was so teary when he was collecting the award? And, people were saying that he's not happy in the marriage, that they are just keeping up appearances. They keep keeping up this appearance for 25 years. Obviously, the marriage is not a happy one. And then a lot of conversation as well regarding Jada, when she said that she had an entanglement with, that guy called August Asina. And also when she openly spoke about, the love she has for, or she had for Tupac. So I don't know why. For me personally, this is the way I see it. So their marriage has had ups and downs. Yeah, even for people that are not celebrities, that are not both really big, mega superstars, marriages are challenging. To talk of people who, both of them are so big, well-known worldwide. So, of course, they have their challenges. But I feel like if Will Smith decides to remain in this marriage, that's his choice. They should allow them to just leave their marriage. And this is what I said to a friend of mine that we're going back and forth about it, that people don't want to let this matter go about the entanglement. And I feel like it's double standards when it comes to men and women cheating. So a lot of times we hear about men in relationship that cheat. Some even have, children outside their marriage, and the women will still remain. They won't leave, especially in in African culture. Yeah, Nigerians. The women will leave. Some women will accept those babies. But if anything happens for whatever reason, is a woman that allegedly steps out, the whole world will never forgive. They will never forget. They will keep reminding her of it, and they would not allow the man to forget as well. So I said, it is their choice. If they choose to remain in this marriage, even though it appears like, they are just trying to, keep up appearances or whatever, it is their choice. People need to respect whatever decision that Will makes regarding his marriage to Jada. If he wants to remain in the marriage, nobody's forcing him. He's an adult. If he wants to end the marriage, he could have done it. They've been separated on and off before, but they're still together. But people need to respect that. Don't go after him and say, a lot of people are saying on social media that, oh, so you can defend her, against a joke, but you cannot defend her when she was talking about having an entanglement with another man. You can't defend when she was talking about her love for Tupac. That it's like a lot of people don't like the fact that Will Smith is still in the marriage. And I said, well, you don't know what arrangement they have. No, in a marriage, a lot of things happen that the outside world don't know. We don't know the arrangement that Will and Jada Smith have regarding their marriage. We don't know if they have an open marriage. We don't know what Will Smith is doing. Nobody knows. But it is their choice if you want to remain in this entanglement, in this marriage, whatever you call it, that's their choice. And people need to respect it. But the most important bit for me, what Will said when he was giving his speech, he won the award for the best actor and he was accepting the speech. And I think it was all over the place because I think he may have prepared. They definitely do prepare speeches because he's been nominated and he knew there was a chance that he would win. But because of the thing that happened earlier on, he was all over the place. He was teary and he said that when the incident happened, that Denzel Washington gave him advice and said, at your highest moment, be careful. At your highest moment, be careful because that's when the devil will come for you. Wow, those are words on marble that we should just hang on our wall, put it in a corner of your house somewhere in the bathroom and look at it every day. At your highest moment, be careful. That's when the devil will come for you. And someone like Denzel Washington will definitely know because he's been there, he's done that. He knows what it is to be a celebrity of that for that long as it's been relevant in Hollywood. So, my people, I think the cocoa of this matter is that we should ask for grace because I won't even say it's wisdom, it's grace to be able to comport ourselves when things are said to us so that we don't react. And I want to take you back a little bit to tell you what happened previously at another award recently in this month, March. During the same award, the British version of the Oscars is called BAFTA. So the BAFTA ceremony was going on and Will was also nominated for the best actor role. And guess what happened? This comedian that is called Rebel Wilson decided to make bad jokes again about Will. And this is what she said. She said, I thought his best performance over the past year was being okay with all his wife's boyfriends. Can you imagine? This is what she said to a room full, not a room, it's like a big theater full of actors and actresses, people in the music industry, name it, entertainment, and you are making jokes about people's lives. And I looked at her because she used to be a really big girl. She's lost weight now. And I'm wondering if somebody like Will, if he was a comedian or a man, makes a joke about your weight, how are you going to like it? Are you going to find it funny? Because I think a lot of comedians take it for granted that because they have that title or the role of being comedians, they can say whatever BS they like to say about people. And that's not cool. It's not accepted. So social media is agog with a lot of, comments about this situation. People are saying that he did the right thing. He stood up for his wife. What Chris Rock said was totally unacceptable. You don't make a joke about people's family, especially right to their face, and something that is even medical. It's a medical condition that this woman is dealing with. You don't make a joke about it. While other people are saying Will should go and sit down. Is now he knows he wants to fight for his wife. When the wife was busy carrying other people up and down, he kept quiet. He didn't do anything about it, that he should go and sit down. That he did wrong. What he did was wrong. So it's neither here nor there. Like I said, people have different opinions about it. But one thing everybody agrees on is that this year is a year of collecting. It's a year of collecting. Anybody will do anyhow, go collect anyhow. And guess what happened? Nigerians don't enter the matter too. Ubi Franklin decided to go after Bovi. He said to Bovi, he said, Bovi, I've been waiting for you. Ubi say Bovi is always making bad jokes about him, his children, and everything. Saying himself know a lot of things about Bovi. And from now on, any bad joke about him or his children, he's going to make sure that he'll post about Bovi and tell the whole world all his dirty secrets. 9 people from comment section come say, Ubi, now you know say Bovi they make jokes about you. Now Will Smith can encourage you. Now he can motivate you to speak out finally. Come and say comment, you go laugh and you won't faint. Social media people, they are too funny. Now, if somebody come tell and say, I hope you know, say, when it comes to this issue of collecting so, height is very important. So before person go collect for your hand, you need to make sure say you top pass that person. Now in this person come tell and say, I how you want to reach there? Now you go carry stool, sit down, stand. You go carry stool, stand on top of this stool so that your hand go reach Bovi face, because Bovi is taller than you. I mean, it's just so many jokes about it. People were talking about how Nigerian comedians make jokes. You know, people like Two-Face, Davido, they always, you know, because sometimes there's a thin line between jokes, comedy, and mockery, right? So I think some jokes are just distasteful for me personally, especially when it has to do with people's medical condition and family life. Just leave it. Leave it. And this is what I was saying to people that on social media were saying, oh, what Will Smith did is wrong. Of course it's wrong. What he did is wrong. But don't make bad jokes about people. Don't mock people right in front of them and you expect them to be happy. And that's why I believe he didn't press charges. So far, as we know, he hasn't pressed any charges because he knows what he did was wrong. They are supposed to be like, you know, there's supposed to be like a broke code between them to know as fellow, you know, brothers in Hollywood that you don't go, there's some, you don't cross some lines. Don't go and be talking about the man's wife right in front of him and you expect him not to do something about it. For him, you know how men are, is about, you know, their ego. What's he going to do? Is he going to sit down there and just allow his wife to be disrespected? So some people will see it like that. Other people might not see it like that. But you, like I said, you never know how you're going to react until you are put in that position. So it's easy for people to comment. But I'm just going to end it by saying that what's the advice that Will Smith said that Denzel Washington gave him, that at your highest moment, be careful, because that's when the devil comes for you. I think all of us, we need to put this at the back of our mind, be conscious of it, and just ask God for grace to be able to overlook some things, especially when you are in public, so you don't react in a way that people will now, you know, consider as inappropriate, and it's you now that will be like the one now that's, you know, everybody's talking about. Will Smith won an Oscar, but if anybody's going to talk about what happened in the Oscars 2022, it's about Will Smith and how Chris Rock collected from him. So let's be guided. Just going to leave it here this afternoon. I hope you guys are, you know, taking good care of yourself. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed, consider doing so. And I will speak to you in my next video. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I love you. Bye-bye.